Hello everybody and good afternoon. Today we're going to take a look at one of my favorite pieces from Next Fest. It's a little game called Terra Nil. Similar kind of world building puzzle type game with an emphasis on sort of environmental restoration. And my god, look at the game. Doesn't it look gorgeous? This was, a lot of games that came out for Next Fest, and this is one that caught my eye in particular, my type of play style. I would call this kind of a game that's easy to play and difficult to master, so we're going to go ahead, we're going to take kind of a quick run through and see how you like it. Like I said, first of all, I can't emphasize, this game looks just absolutely gorgeous. So we're going to kind of jump in, we're going to take a look at kind of mechanics and see what it's like, and I definitely would recommend putting this on your wish list and considering for something you might get in the future, because I think this is a very unique game. So here you are. You are here on a kind of wasteland type of planet. Nothing really here, but you've gotten a certain set of tools to go ahead and start building and try to see what you can produce out of this kind of nasty wasteland. I would say this is a pretty decent map that we got started with, so we'll give it a shot and see where things go. So I'm just kind of taking a look overall, trying to get bearings on things. We'll get started here. So first off, you need your power sources, so something that's going to, power your machines. You begin with wasteland scrubbers, which is going to start cleaning up the terrain. That way you can actually grow things, as opposed to just having, rocks. So we'll kind of go through it piece by piece. If you've got any questions, please go ahead. Try to, I'm kind of terrible with these types of things in terms of like efficiency and how things are built, but I'm gonna kind of go and see what I can do and try to piecing things together. So they give you all these wonderful, wonderful types of new tools that you can go with. Try to, kind of piece things together, see how you can get the most utility out of your placements of tiles. And you have to be mindful in terms of the late game, which we'll get to, so that way you'll see when we get there, I guess. Sure, 116, we'll start to get things kicked off. So you see everything kind of lights up, things are growing. We have this wonderful kind of spot here that we're going to start pouring water, and you can see how the water is going to flow. There's one thing I want to do first. Let me see if I can get this right. I might not be able to. Oof, I hope this works. So this is an excavator, so we're going to connect the two water channels for reasons that you will see in just a moment here. Now, if I was smart, I would have put that down first before putting that in, but, like I said, you live and you learn. We're gonna kind of go through this together. So we're gonna go ahead, we've connected the two rivers, and now the water is gonna flow through the whole piece. My god, doesn't that look gorgeous? What an absolutely phenomenal type of game. So now the river's gone through, we've got kind of a water source going here so far. So in terms of what we still want to do is our primary, first objective is just to target greenery, cleaning the place up, making it more inhabitable. Let's give that a shot there. We'll go ahead, we'll start cleaning up this zone, try to get the most utility we can out of it. Excellent. So, kind of coming piece to piece, you see your difference in elevations, which come into play as well. So you have a very, it's a game which requires a tremendous amount of mindfulness and long-term planning, I guess. Not my super strong suit, but I sure do love these types of games. Never claimed to be good at them, but I definitely will always enjoy them. So for right now, we're just starting out in just terms of, getting the most greenery that you can generate. That's fine. Now, we'll go ahead, we'll spread that there. That looks good. And now, we can... Let me see if this will work. So that's there. Now let's see if I can be Mr. Cool Guy and actually try to get in a nice right angle here. 115. 115, sure, we'll go for it. Alright, so clean it up, that's good. Let's see here. We have a lot more room for water and generation thereof. Let's go ahead. Do you want to get the stream pumping here? We could do, you know. I'm not sure if these two pieces connect. There's only a fixed camera angle, so you can't rotate, which is fine. I think that is connecting. I think if you can see that, it should be able to connect. So we'll go ahead. We'll give it a shot. We'll place some water placement down over here. Why not? So that's good. So that's going to run through. That's going to generate more greenery for us. And my God, sound effects and everything just are really stellar. Let's see here. Do we want to place that? So if we do more water, do we want to place this up here? Or do we want to place it down there? Not sure. Sure, we'll piece it together. Well, we're gonna need power generation here, kind of regardless. So sure, let's put it there. We'll set this up here and see kind of what our projected water flow looks like. Not great, but we'll need it for reasons that you might see why later. So that's good. We'll go ahead. We will keep. Want to keep scrubbing? Do I want to scrub here? Scrub there. Oof. I've never been the king of optimality, have I? So we'll put that there, and maybe we'll put this one over here. Trying to see if I can, you know, be crafty and get my right angles in, but no guarantees. Sure, let's give it a shot. Yeah, sure, why not? Run with it. So, you know, right now we're just about, you know, building up our target greenery. Let's see, is there... What else can we do here? It's coming along. It's coming along together. We could. How much can we scrub here? That's actually not bad. Can we get more? No, we cannot. You know, if we put this guy here, might be able to get this in here. Pieces together, not bad. Let's see what kind of greenery we can generate with this setup. Now, see. For more optimal players. That's 83. See if I can get like a good right angle in there. That's what I was going to say. I think I saw 102. Sure. Why not? Go for it. That's fun. Let's see here. So we're kind of piecing it together, you know, going space by space. This, there's a lot of potential for things that we could do over here. So one thing you could do is, for these rocks, you could create a calcifier. Is that going to work? Yes, I think it will. We'll put that there. Sure, why not? Then we'll go ahead, now that we've got some more room for power generation. I was going to say, actually, it's not that. Alright, so it kind of comes through there. Toxin scrubber goes through there. We have the potential for more green space. Do we have a... Yes, we do. We can do that, actually. So let's go ahead. Let's patch this up over here, and let's create kind of a long piece there. 72, 94. Yeah, that's good. I'm down with that. Kind of makes this sort of moot, but we kind of needed it regardless, so I guess we'll just kind of go for it. And this, I think we've created the perfect opportunity for a right angle. Does that piece together? Probably not. Let's go ahead. Let's put this out here. I think I might have grand designs for this in the long run. So that all came together very, very politely. 70, 75, 78. Sure. 78. Why not? Gorgeous. We are still so far... We're so far away from our goal. I thought we were doing a lot better than we were, but no, not quite. Let's go ahead. Can we put another calcifier in here? Would that work? I think so. Kind of not bad to stay close to the river, I think. Maybe, maybe not. Is it worth it? Probably not. Jump this in here. We'll connect up these two green spaces. And have good potential for a long landing strip. That makes me laugh as these, like, right angles, which happen to get more, I guess. Well, I guess, yeah, it works. Yeah, that's actually not that bad. So we're almost there. Still like to get a little bit more than we've gotten so far. I guess the question is, where do we go next? We could, spruce this place up a little bit. How's that? Not great, not terrible. Stellar. A nice, clean irrigation. Maybe we can go somewhere with that. Still a long way to go. Oh, man, I'm biting my nails now because I'm trying to think of what it might look like in the long run here. Let's see. Okay, we can't do that. Where do we go from here? So, like, you're right now, even as you're watching, you're probably putting it together in your mind of, like, what you would be doing in this situation, and that's good. I would contend anyone is probably much more optimal at this than someone like myself, which is fine. It's definitely a thinking person's game. Now, what can we do here? What can we do here? There's that. Let's see if we could theoretically make a big stretch. 82 is not bad. 86, 93, 98, 105, 108. Okay, so not bad. That's kind of what we were looking for. It sort of bridges the two gaps, sort of not. We've got all this here. I'm trying to think of what would be the most optimal thing to do here. So I've got an idea. We're gonna make our own. We're gonna make our own way. Make our own roads. Let's give that a shot. And that was not the correct, not the best way of doing that, since, we've already made all this mess, but, it's fine. You kind of live and you learn with this. Definitely, as you become more proficient at the game, you'll probably have a better idea of, like, all right, here's how I want it. You probably start with your lasers, work it out from the beginning, and then go from there. Let's go ahead, let's get some power out here. A lot of power. Sure, that seems like it's just about inside. And then we'll go ahead, we'll start filling in this wasteland. The best we can, at least. Alright, so that's fine. And we'll go ahead, fill in this space over here. Let's fill it out, and let's see. Because maybe we can get, like, 2 in here, maybe not. Maybe not. No, maybe that wasn't the most ideal way of doing about it. Not that connecting really matters. 108, 112, 125. Okay, so that's actually decent. Any other higher places that we could put that? No, I think I saw 128 over there. That's good. Where was it? We just had that real sweet spot. Where'd you go? 125. We'll take it. 125 pieces together. Spreads out, looking nice and gorgeous. Truly a very, very lovely game. Sorry if I keep harping on that, but it's a really good aspect. You gotta, when a developer is able to do so much with, in such a, minimalistic kind of style, it really is impressive. Hats off to him for that. 124. We're still not at our goal. We've done a lot, but it feels like we've done a lot, but I guess not quite. Let's see. So we've got got this kind of messy patchwork here. Is it even worth? No, it's not. Let's see. What can we do? Where do we want to put it? No, we can't do that. Not quite. Do we put... Go ahead, we'll see. We'll try that there. How's that? I don't think the game's wonky at all. I think the only body who's wonky is me. I think otherwise the game is pretty well built. The game knows exactly what it's doing. I don't. The game is not the odd one out. I am. Let's do that, and I want to experiment on something in the long run. I'll get back to you on that. And you'll maybe see where I'm going with it. Oh, we still are about 4% away. Where could we... What can we do? What can we do? How's this, actually? That is... not great. 16... Redundant, but I'm experimenting here, and we'll learn together. How about that? We'll learn together. Oh, Jesus, we're still 2% away. Alright, come on. Let's see. Alright, let's well, we could actually probably just fit this in here, I think. Try that. Try that. Okay, cool. That's nice, clean corner that we might be able to get in. 95, 93, 95. Let's go for it. Okay, so cool. We've capped out. Oh man, we've wasted a lot of green to get here. We've spent all of our money just trying to get here. Let's see what we can make out of it, though. So that'll give us a plus 40, so we're gonna start swamping up the place best we can. That's 73, so we're gonna leave that alone, I guess. It increases the water space, which does kind of touch up these tiles, which is nice. Can't reach that one, it's too far inland. That is up on a higher terrain, so we can't use that one. That one actually loses us. Let's try that. 24. Still nowhere near where we need to be, but, you know, give it a shot. So we've got these things that we need to kind of piece together. Let's actually see, can we reach? We can. 39, okay, cool. So we can actually make some marshland over here, or wetland over here. So that's cool. Still a little bit of way to go. Can we cheese this? We cannot cheese that. It's uncheesable, unfortunately. It says 15, but no, it barely gives us anything, so we'll leave it alone. Because it costs more to build than we're going to get out of it. Which is fine. Rough. Okay, cool. It's a real chin scratcher in terms of what we would have to do next. Okay, here, let me give you this one. Don't say I never did nothing for you. Let's expand over here. Why not? Who's going to tell us we can't? Nobody. So we'll put up some rocks, get some power, get to scrubbing, scrub out kind of the most we can. Okay, sure. And maybe we can get a big, long stretch in here. 119. I'm scared. I'm not sure how close it has to be to the water. Actually, a right angle maybe do us better in this instance. 125. Hopefully that's close enough to the water. Is it close enough to the water? Ah, yes, thankfully it is. Cool. Still not where we need to be, but alright, so we might have to eat it on the chin here, and just because of our, you know, kind of poor planning, can we... Okay, so we can at least do this. We can mitigate our costs, mitigate our losses. We're going to green up that top piece up there. But then we're going to see, can we make a cool little wetland down here? Not really. Oh, painful. We're just slightly under. That hurts, but that's definitely a product of our own planning. It's not not an easy game, as much as I wish. Let's see. So we've got a long way to go here still. We've got to do one more thing. Maybe we'll come back to it. So let's get to worrying about bees. We don't actually have a ton of trees. That's not gonna do it for us. Let's try that. See if that can be up the place. Oh man, yeah, we're really hurting for trees, surprisingly. Yeah, keep going for flowers. I guess any tree will do, I suppose. It's not. I don't know if that's worth it. It may have to, you know. Deeply scanning for trees, but I do not see any. Oh, offensive. Just under. Ugh, painful. Should that do it? Okay, well at least we've done our due diligence on trees, at least. We're doing pretty good on money. We still got a long way to go, though, so let's give that a shot. What else can we do here? Because now we've got to... Ugh. Alright, let me think. How about we do this? We're gonna add some water down here. We need a power source, never mind. Well, that'll do us. Let's go ahead and add that in. We're gonna create more water pressure, I guess, to kind of cap this out. And then let's see if we can be sadistic enough. Can we get another scrubber in here, actually, maybe? To mitigate our losses? Probably not. No. No, we can't. That's fine. What is the least worst we could do? Let's go... Yeah, sure, whatever. That'll do it. That'll do us. You say, all right, what are you doing? What are you pulling at here? We still need some irrigation. Yeah, that's fine. That'll do us. So we've got the wetlands, so now we've got to worry about forests. Now, forests are a bit tricky. Forests can be a bit tricky. So we need trees, right? Let's see. How are we gonna do this? We don't have a ton of trees to begin with. So let's go ahead. Let's place our incinerator kind of here. Let's see what happens. Now, this is up on a plateau. I think this is going to be a controlled burn, I think. Semi-controlled burn, and it did take away some other stuff here. Let's see. It's 39. This was a bad choice, but we did need the ashes. That was a bad choice. Don't do what I just did. Learning the mechanics is, yeah, I've never been a king of mechanics. Let's try burning this lower level and see what happens. Those are things that we, arguably don't need. So the fire's gonna spread. Let's see how much forest we can get out of this. Oh, major losses. Not cool. Yeah, we've lost a bunch of flower space now, too. Maybe we should have gone that afterwards. We'll see. Yeah, there definitely is an optimal way to play the game, but being it has just come out, I am not sure of what it is. $67, $36, $46. Let's do 64. Still not really where we need to be. Yeah, these arboretums are expensive. That's 30, that is 17, that is 3. Let's go for, sure, 30. So we've got a big, you know, beautiful patch. As for trees, not sure how we're going to do this one. Well, I guess, anything on the fringe should theoretically be able to make bees. I saw something big there. Up, come on, come on. A bit wonky. Come on. Oh, it's a bit wonky. Okay, that's good. See if we can get some flowers. Yeah, these kind of open patches here. Okay, so maybe you want to go wetland, forest, and then do your bees last. Maybe that's the play. Maybe it's not the play. I don't know. You tell me. So we're populating out. That's fine. Very few trees over here. We're gonna have to kind of work with whatever trees we've got. All right, so we've got trees on the edge there. Let's go back to basics here. Maybe we can spread this out, make a place for more flowers to grow. Possibly, maybe. I'm desperate. I'm getting desperate here. This game is quite difficult. Oh man, yeah, this is definitely you know you're doing it wrong, but there's nothing you can really do about it, I guess. 69, the magic number, and despite being the magic number, we are still just slightly under cap, which hurts, but I understand. All right, so now the planet has been restored. Everything is looking gorgeous, not just because of what we've done, but because the game is gorgeous in and of itself. So we have got to get to cleaning things up. So we've got some goals here as to we could reach target temperatures. So right now, I think it's a matter of we need to, the planet is too humid. We've got to reduce the humidity. So you've got these two tools here. You've got a temperature pylon, you've got a humidity pylon. Use water and wetland, but for humidity, but wasteland to decrease it. So do we have any wasteland near? No, so that's going to be, I see. So what that is going to do is by 7. So I think what you would want to do in this situation is you'd want to have a pylon near... You'd want to have a pylon, I guess, near near a turbine, which is not really with a lot of, you know, restored. We did too good of a job. So instead of trying to, you know, worry about all that, we're just going to kind of go into the mechanics of the cleaning up process. So this is... So we've got these recycling pylons here. They're going to kind of group everything together. They'll pick it all up there. We'll have another pylon here. Let's see if we can get this arboretum here. Yes. Maybe we can do this a little more efficiently. Can we get all 3 of these in? No, yes, I think we can. I think we can. Okay, so that's nice and clean. However, all right, so let's go ahead. First of all, let's put our escape vehicle down wherever we can fit it. We did such a good job making marshland. It's not actually a lot of places we can fit this. Sure. All right, so we'll put that in there. So now we're going to deploy our recycling drone. So this is our little friend who's going to come and kind of pick up our pieces. Ouch. Just one outside of range that we can't get that to. Okay, so this is let's see if we can do a lock to get that up to there. No. Up. No, I still don't think that works. Up. Okay, cool. So at least we can do that. So now the drone is going to come. He's going to go up the lock, and we're going to use that piece. Actually, I think we could have reached it from down there. We totally could have. Embarrassing. But you know what? It is what it is. And now I believe he's trapped up there. I don't know if he can get down. Well, I make mistakes so you don't have to. How about that? Can we, maybe we can reach? No, we cannot. We can sort of call that a success. Sure. Alright, so we picked up the lock. Now we've got these recyclers here that we can... Can we get everything? Yeah, actually, we can clean up shop pretty well on that one. So those pylons are all in there. I think you actually want to be careful about your pylons, because I think they can have a cap, but at this point we're not super hurting for resources. We'll go ahead, we'll have the loading dock pick everything up. This beautiful water is flowing in between. So those pylons are good. This quadrant of the map is clean. You can see why I was so stringent in sticking to the river, because I know we would need to. Okay, so if we put this, if we put that here... If we put that there, we'll be able to reach him. If we put that there, I don't think we can. Can we? No, we can put that there and it'll reach it. So let's see if we can have something around that side of that bush. Phrasing. Good. That's actually a nice clean scoop, actually, I think. And this should pick up these two loads, so that's fine. So as you see, we're cleaning up the planet. You know, you coming in, restoring the ecosystem, then you leave after you've gone ahead and pieced things together. So we've gone there, picked up those, that's, you know, nice. And then the drone will, you know, return that as well. So now we've got this section over here. This Arboretum, which is a little farther up than I want it to be. Let's see. So I want it to be relatively close to the water, while still being able to get in that Arboretum. I think that's as close as we can get. That's fine. Let's not stress about it too much. So what's our radius here? So we would prefer not to build a lock for obvious reasons, as you saw. It can create problems for us. So let's see. We actually have a decent depth to see if we can get another pylon in here to clean all this up. We have more than enough space. Very generous amount of space to clean all that up. That's fine. Oh no! Ah, rough. Okay, we missed one. It was just out of the corner of my eye. Alright, so we can, let's do this. Let's pick it up first. He'll come in, he'll clean it up, it should be fine. Let's see if we can then... maybe grab that, that way? Possibly? Yes, maybe. Alright, so it wasn't a, I'm not sure if that was super efficient, but at least it wasn't, you know, a total failure. We were able to recycle the materials that we needed to, and this quadrant is looking pretty clean, actually. So let's keep it that way. So we've got all of this down here. See if we can't clean up this bank of the river together. That should be fine. Alright, so what do we want to do here? That would actually... wouldn't clean it up totally, but we still have to come down over here anyways, so... Ah, yeah, this, you can see the penalties, these marshlands here. Okay, well, I'll tell you what, we'll get everything that we can. How about that? And please, I was gonna say, please tell me we can grab these two. Now this will be a little funky, but doable. Yeah, hate to give something its own loading bay, but that's fine. So the greenery's gone in there. We'll go ahead. We will pick that up, and now we're just coming down to. Okay, this is our last bit here. So we'll go ahead. We'll put the loading dock in there to pick up that pylon, and I believe that is everything. So the young gentleman will come down there to pick up the pylon, pick up the loading dock, and then he's just going to come down to pick up this very last silo. Kept calling them pylons. So now he will return to the ship, and that is pretty much what we've done. I guess you could consider this maybe our takeaway, our score. I'm not sure. So there's a lot more to come. I think this is a beautiful game. I think it's as you can see, it's pretty complicated. You know, it's simple mechanics, complicated gameplay. I think makes for a great game. So we'll see kind of how things go in the long term. In the meantime, I hope you've enjoyed watching this. Please always stay tuned for more, weird or interesting games. And if there's anything that you specifically want me to play, always let me know. So we're gonna take off now. Head straight up, and we're gonna see the planet from a space type of view. Picks up the drone. We've got little deer, the frogs, the ecosystem is returning. And the wasteland has been reclaimed. Sort of. It's definitely a menagerie and a patchwork, but you know what? I think we did a pretty decent job for one of our first kind of serious games. So yeah, that's Terra Nil. That was the demo from Next Fest. Right now, you can go on Steam to add it to your wish list to keep up with the news of when it's coming out. I think it's an excellent game. I think it's got super ton of promise. I can't wait to see where it goes from here. I'm sure they're going to throw in even more mechanics and things to go with in the future. But until then, I think it's a great game. I think it's a lot of fun. Terra Nil. So that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. We'll go ahead. Some other things I've got in the pipeline that I want to be able to hit up before I leave. But until then, stay tuned, and I'll see you soon.